Hello, I'm Sue Butcher. I'm a social strategist in the construction industry, and over the next 4 videos we're going to talk about social media and why it's relevant to construction, and particularly how it can support BIM. So what is social media? Social media is people having conversations and publishing on the internet. Now, because it's the internet, it makes the process of having conversations much more efficient, much more useful. And the fact that it's people means you've got this process whereby the internet becomes much more interactive, much more interesting, and much more useful, because people can talk to people online wherever they are in the world and whatever industry they work in. Why social media and construction? Well, the construction industry is very conservative, so you'd think that social media wouldn't be very popular in the construction industry, but there is something that connects the things together, and that's the fact that it's all about relationships between people. In construction, we basically operate a referral network. People work with people that they know, they ask people that they know and trust questions about things they've got problems with. It's all about social interaction. You know, golf is a very popular way of solving your problems in our industry, and golf is basically a social construct where people have relationships. So in your normal working life, you may be able to meet up with a small number of people every week, but with social media you can go and find people all over the world and have conversations with them and ask them difficult questions online at any time of the day or night, which means it can become a very efficient way of doing business. So when you're having a conversation with somebody and a topic or another person you don't know comes up, the most natural thing in the world is to go online and Google them. So what do you find? You might find their LinkedIn profile, you might find a group of people having a conversation about the topic, and you can actually jump in there, participate in that conversation online. This means that you can use social media and the internet for research, you can use it for learning, you can use it for teaching, and you can use it for attending events without leaving your office. Earlier this week we went to the London Constructing Excellence Club, but there was another event yesterday about Comet's construction mobile IT, and I was very busy writing, but I wanted to go and I couldn't go, so I just went online, found the hashtag, found the agenda, worked out what I wanted to listen into, and although there was no audio and there was no video, there were loads of people commentating on the event. They were taking photographs of slides, they were having discussions about it, and I could see who was interested, who was interesting, which topics I learnt about, and it's all part of the process of doing my job more efficiently. So where are people having these conversations? Well, there are all sorts of platforms all over the internet where you can publish, share and discuss information. The big 4 really in the UK are Facebook, which has got a population of about half the UK using it, LinkedIn, which many of you be on, Twitter, and also Google+. But there are a load of others which people use quite a lot, like YouTube, which you might have heard of, Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr. There are in fact hundreds and hundreds of these platforms, and some of them are very specialist for very particular sort of tasks, and they're all being designed by startups and lots of really interesting techie people who are trying to find technical solutions to things. So it's not just about cat videos. We're really talking about really niche groups of people who want to talk to each other, and these tools are being developed to help them do that. So what about some common myths and preconceptions about social media? The most common one is that social media is full of trivial irrelevancies, and part of the reason for that is there's an awful lot of content being produced. People are making and sharing a lot of stuff, and if you're not involved in it and you just look at it from the outside, you think that platforms like Twitter are just people talking about celebrities and breaking news and political shenanigans and technical issues, like the latest iPhone or something like that, and posting things like cat videos. But actually, because you can use search to drill down into the content of these platforms, you don't have to have anything to do with any of that. The important thing is, are the people that you want to talk to on those platforms, and are they talking about the topics that you want to talk about? And you can find that out and then work out whether actually these platforms are really trivial or whether it's just a case of learning how to use them properly. Another common misconception is that social media is a waste of time, and it's very easy to waste time on all sorts of things, isn't it? I mean, I can spend 4 hours talking to my mum on the phone if I want to. So you know, it's more a question of what you do with the tool than rather the tool itself. So you can use social media to much more efficiently find the right answers to questions than you can even by simply using Google or by asking a person across the desk and then calling up a friend, or doing something more conventional. Using social media, you can drill through that content and find the things you need straight away and thereby save time. The other thing to think about, of course, is our workforce is getting younger. So we've got a lot of young people at the moment who aren't working in the industry, but by the end of the decade they will be. And by that time, about 50% of the UK workforce overall will be millennials. That is, they will have grown up using this technology, also known as Generation Z. And these people naturally, they have smartphones. I mean, smartphone use is topping out, about 80% of the population in the UK. So these things are quite popular. And also, they're using different platforms at the moment. So they're the sort of people using Tumblr and posting YouTube videos and things like this. What will they do in the future? Well, they'll come along into the workforce with the expectation that they can use technology to help them do their job better. So we need to think about that as well and think about how we can attract those people to work in our companies. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the B1M if you'd like to know when the new videos are published. And if you've got any questions or you want us to talk about something in particular, just leave a comment below in the comment section. And if you like the video, please share it with a friend. Thanks very much.